So yes, so now we'll go into getting through the rest of your day. So I would say it's really important to eat like every hour at least. I know that sounds like a lot, but really I think it will keep you from your blood sugar going through too high and keep you at a level state to where it's easy to eat lots of different foods. So I think it's really important to always have snacks with you. Always carry at least one snack with you. And those snacks have to be, again, high in protein and low in sugar. And it's really hard, honestly, because the snack world, the on-the-go world is just filled with sugar. It's really hard to find stuff that's on the go. So things I would recommend and that I have found have worked for me is like beef jerky and string cheese. Of course, you would only do the string cheese if you only plan on going somewhere for like an hour. So it'll be okay out of the fridge for like 10 or 15 minutes or something. Pretzels, they make pretzels that are specifically high protein pretzels, and I would recommend buying those ones. So it's just made with like a different kind of wheat that's higher in protein. Cheese crackers, again, I'm not saying like go buy Cheez-Its or any of your crappiest cheese crackers. Like actually look for something that's like whole grain, it's like has real food in it and as much real cheese as you can get. And bars. Bars are good, like protein bars or granola bars, but you have to be really careful and you have to test it out with yourself with what works for you, because they can be so sweet and put so much sugar. And really, if you go 2 hours without eating and then have a sweet bar, it's going to mess up everything. So that leads me to my next point. It's really like if you get to that 2 hour point, that 2 hour chunk of not eating, if you do eat anything sweet at that point, once you've gone that 2 hour section without eating, you will definitely puke. Even if it's one bite of if it's one grape or one little sip of juice, and even if you have something high protein right afterwards, it doesn't work that way. It spikes up your blood sugar way too high and you will puke. So, really pay attention to that. Really try to have just a couple, it doesn't have to be anything big, just like a couple little bites at least every hour, and then your body will be more open. And if you eat that protein, if you have that protein in your body, then you can eat sugary stuff. It's not like you have to totally stay away from everything that's sweet, because that's a horrible feeling when you're pregnant, just like to put yourself in a box like that and say that you can't eat anything that's sweet. So, that's definitely not what I'm saying. Just make sure if you go that 2 hours without eating, you have to have something that's high in protein first, and make sure even just a bite of some cheese, a couple bites of some cheese, and then you can maybe have something that's more sweet. Also, I just wanted to say, if you are also in this stage of not eating in 2 hours, be really careful about liquids and how much water or how much juice that you drink before you get your food. So while you're cooking, or if you're at a restaurant waiting for your food. And that seems to be the hardest thing that comes up, that has come up a lot for me, is if we go out to eat, because it's I'll be hungry, but I'm not in control of when I'm getting my food. So it's really important, I would say, to bring a snack with you if you are going out to eat. Make sure you have something in your purse that you can eat before your food comes. So, because, if you get too hungry, then you have to eat way slower and way smaller bites. And I mean, you always should. You should eat slow, and you should, take small bites. But your body's just going to be way more sensitive the hungrier you are. So you really don't want to allow yourself to get to that hungry place. So yeah, eat slow, and this has, happened to me a few times. If you feel like all of a sudden nauseous and you're like in the middle of a bite, like stop chewing for a minute. Don't feel like you have to like hurry up and finish that bite and swallow it so you can focus on yourself and how you feel. Just, just stop for a minute. Check in with your body, see if the feeling goes away, for in a couple minutes, and then maybe you can finish the bite. But if it doesn't go away, find some way that you can politely, spit it out. Like, don't finish that bite. Don't push yourself one little bit further than, like, if you are feeling nauseous. You will regret it, and it's better if you wait. So, yes. And, also, I have been so grateful lots of times when I have saved my food. That, it's like you can't necessarily eat it when you want to. Even if you're really hungry right now, like you have that, bacon sandwich or something, and you're like really hungry right now and you're really excited about eating it right now, but really it's like your body's not in a good place to eat. And I found it's really worth it to just go ahead and save that food and wait till your body is ready. And it's, I've been really grateful the times that I did, because you still get to enjoy good food, and you actually get to enjoy it because you get to digest it. And even if it's not necessarily like, really hot or really fresh anymore, and maybe like if you were in this situation, it wouldn't be as appetizing. But I think, things kind of are different when you're in this situation where you have a lot of nausea. Just your whole body's different, so you have to find different ways to work with that. Or, if you're not too attached to it, like if it's not something that is like really good that you really want to eat, then, maybe it is better to just like stop eating that, wait a little bit and try eating something different. Like maybe that thing isn't what your body was needing. So, just take it slow, listen to your body. Make sure you're always stocked with lots of protein. Make sure you're being very mindful of when and how much sugar you're taking in. And you should be good. Your body should be good. I would love to hear everyone's feedback and let me know if this has helped you or what different things that you have found that have worked for you. I would love to hear all suggestions and try anything. So I hope this has helped some people, and I wish you all the best of luck and all the health and love to all your little babies. One love.